Okay, this is the Season 8 flight content review. This has been going on since Thursday, September 2nd. It is, what day is it? Today is the 11th. This is the Halo Reach Firefight update, including Firefight voice previews, more granular body type and voices, the Halo 3 ODST Firefight update to include per-wave customization options. This is the long-awaited Halo 3 custom browser that everybody who's been playing Halo Online and El Dorito have been waiting for since the game came out. This is the new Halo Combat Evolved 4K Classic HUD updates and toggle in settings. It's interesting. This is also the big view model offset updates, which we've also been waiting for since Halo Online. The Season 8 customization options that has literally caught the entire community on fire because they don't want new things. This content update also includes new helmets for Halo Reach, including some of the new Viking and cool free stuff.
So that's our new number 6.
All new campaign collectibles for Halo 3. In the Halo 3 campaign, you can find golden MOAs. That's pretty cool. That's going to be linked to challenges for more, I guess, season points. Player reporting has also been added finally in, in the game, including in the scoreboard post-match making. Accessibility features, including improved subtitles, colors, shadows, background colors, and colorblind options. My eyes. Halo Combat Evolved has also seen improvement in performance and campaign in the remastered visuals. That's good because in some areas of the remaster you do get some frame drop. And the all-new Halo 3 map called Icebox. If anybody is familiar with El Dorito or played Halo Online back in 5.1, 4.1, 6, 6.1, there's a remake of Halo 2 map called Turf called Icebox, and it's been in the game since probably its launch. But it's nice to see that the map has finally made its way over to Halo 3. And Steam account linking is finally available for your player profile to see your Steam friends in-game. Woo! Finally, it only took a year. So, this new flight has been pretty good, honestly. It's not bad. It definitely has improvements. It definitely runs better. It definitely has... This is basically all the updates that I've wanted the game to come out with at launch. This is like all of the quality of life changes that, like, you know, Halo Online did so well. It has the view model options, it has the custom game browser, it has new armors, new customization options, the game runs better, you can now invite friends through Steam. It's great. It's a good update. It's a shame it's taken 8 seasons for it, honestly, but with our lovely dev team of like 4 employees while everybody works themselves to death on Infinite, I can see why it's taken so long. That and realistically, Halo isn't 343's game. At least the classic Halos aren't 343's game. They're Bungie's code and Bungie's everything. So, you know, I guess it would be pretty hard to maintain and develop games that you have never made and have no idea how the codes work, especially in the spaghetti code that Halo is known to be. I don't know anything about game dev, and I don't really care, but I know the game is just literally strings of code. Kind of like how RuneScape is, where just like, you change one variable and then, you know, twisted bows just spawn on the ground randomly. As for the custom browser, it works. It's good. It runs. The only problem I have with the custom browser is the fact that you cannot queue for a lobby. You know, like when you play like TF2, and you like click a server and it's like, oh, this server's full, do you want to like keep retrying? It gives you like the option to like retry until you get in, and you can like just like pick a little prompt to just retry until you get in. That'd be nice to have, but I can see why it's not in the game, because this game is held together by copium, bubblegum, and shoestrings. But other than that, the game runs well. Icebox, I don't think Icebox or Turf, or I don't think it's a very good map, but it plays well. You know, it's not very laggy. It's got a lot of eye candy in it, but it doesn't run poorly. Like, I'm trying to think of a map that just doesn't run well. Pretty much any Halo 2 Anniversary map just doesn't run well. There's no flickering, like, you know, like a Forge map, like a bad Halo 4 Forge map or a Halo Reach map. You know that really bad Tempest Pit remake that just flickers like crazy that people decide to run in custom games? That map sucks. None of that happens. Saber Interactive did a really good job on these remakes, but I don't know if they're gonna get any credit for it, because this is a Saber map but oh well. In other news, the MCC, or not the MCC, in other news, the Halo Infinite flighting development is happening now. Be sure to have your profile updated by September 13th. That's Monday. Be sure to have that updated by Monday, because allegedly on the 24th, which is Friday in 2 weeks from now, that is when the new Halo Infinite flights are supposed to launch, and that is going to be, I believe that's going to be 4v4 arena. When nobody knows if it's players or not. It's probably going to be bots again. I'm pretty sure it's going to be bots, and it's definitely going to have 8v8 big team battle in it. But also, I don't know if it's going to be bots or not. It's going to be really interesting to see that. It's really interesting. You're going to get to see 8 players versus 8 bots who are just going to like stand around and not see you through like drop walls. And I don't know if they're going to. This might be the major vehicle scale test to see if bots can use vehicles. And I will be honestly shocked if they can. Imagine you're just walking through this new Valhalla remake and just a goon squad of bots and a Warhawk just roll up and blast you. That's gonna be nuts. I'm not looking forward to getting hit by wasps flown by bots. But I am looking for a grapple jack, so that's gonna be sick. I can't wait to see the clips for that. As for the Halo Infinite technical preview that happened, God, what is it? It's almost been 2 months now. I didn't really talk about it that much. I didn't really express my concerns about it. I didn't really like make videos on it, mainly because it's like I don't know what to say about it. I streamed it for maybe like 10 or 12 hours altogether across the 3 days. I've made a lot of videos for it. I've been trying to like upload them semi-consistently, but it's just like I kind of burn myself out when I have to like sit there and watch it and make sure like it's not the same gameplay, because it was only like it was 2 maps the first day, then 3 maps the next day, and you just kind of get burned out and don't know which gameplay you've uploaded and stuff. And I don't really know what to talk about with it. I've tried commentating in the years. You know, I've done, if you've been following my channel since like I started, you know, I used to do COD commentaries, and I used to do like a little bit of Halo map reviews for Halo 4 and stuff. I try to get into it. It's just like I don't know what to say. You know, it's like, yep, map's good. Yep, gameplay's good. It's, you know, I feel like the Halo pros when they were playing Halo 4 and the private testing and stuff. It's like, oh yeah, game's good, games play well. Yeah, like, what do I say? You know, I mean, it's, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to talk about. Other than that, like, I don't really. It's hard for me to connect with most of the Halo community now, because I don't play controller anymore. I'm over that. I broke those chains. I have been playing mouse and keyboard Halo since Halo Online hit 5.1. I've been playing Halo Online since 5.1. I played that. I made like fucking 8 montages. I'm done. I don't play controller anymore. I'm over it. I mean, I can play controller. You know, when I first got Halo 5, when it first came out, you know, I was in the closed beta for Halo 5. And I hated it. I hated playing controller because console sucks, you know. The 60 FPS dynamic resolution, where it's got heavy aim, and the farther you look away, things drop in frame rate, and the game just never felt good on controller. But, you know, I pushed my way through it, and, you know, the highest rank I got was Champion 198 in free-for-all in February 2016. You know, so like the very beginning of the game, I hit Champion after not playing controller for years. So, but it's just I just don't like Halo on controller. I'm over that. So it's really hard for me to like kind of discuss my thoughts, because I have nothing to really compare it to. I played a little bit of controller in the Infinite Flights, and comparatively to like MCC, which I'm gonna be real with you, MCC is nothing like classic Halo at all. Like, if you go back and plug your Xbox 360 in and play Halo 3, you will miss every shot, because it's hard. It's a hard game, because the stuffy 70 FOV combined with the original Bungie aiming, which where your verticals I think are faster than your horizontals, or it's the other way around, makes for a really bizarre kind of aim feel. And that's always been like the beauty of Halo, is Halo's hard. Halo's a hard game. To play Halo, you have to play Halo. And, people who didn't like that either played SWAT or they played COD or they played something else. And that's what really separated people from Halo, is Halo's hard, and you got to play Halo to be good at Halo. It's a very rewarding, very kind of perishable grinding skill. And even today, even though MCC is very, very easy on controller, okay, you cannot look me in the face and tell me that it is not the strongest aim assist that anyone has ever played ever. Not to diss anybody, but it's fucking easy. It still has a little bit of skill that's required to play the game, because there's D-scope and there's ranges based on weapons. It's harder to aim the assault rifle a little bit at a medium range than it is the BR, because the BR has such a long red reticle magnetism. Even sniper, sniper's hard to no-scope on controller, I'll give you that. But the second you zoom in, it's like 100% aimbot. It's crazy. Combine that with the bullet magnetism, it's, whatever. Didn't really feel that in Infinite. Infinite definitely felt hard, and I don't know if that was because the game just ran like garbage, because I've got a i7 7700K with a 1070. I mean, I'm living in the past right now. My PC's not that strong anymore. Had the thing for 3 years. But I couldn't get over 90 FPS. I mean, you look at all of my footage, I'm barely chugging over 100 FPS, and I have never experienced that in a brand new shooter. I think the last game that actually felt like that was Overwatch on my old Alienware M14. I got the M14 laptop. It had a 975 in it. And I was experiencing that with Overwatch. I was getting like 100 FPS. So I don't know if I'm going to end up locking my frame rate to 60 and just grinding Halo like that, because they announced that all the Halo Championship Series tournaments are going to be, played on console, and then as soon as like day 2 happens, you're all going to be on PC. I mean, I guess I might as well just lock my game to 60 and play 60 across everything, right? I mean, why fuck my aim up? But the game feels weird. It is weird. And I don't know if that's just because the game just isn't finished yet, or I'm not used to playing something at such low specs, or just the game feels odd. It's different. That, or I've just been playing Halo 3 for so long, just I don't play Halo 5 anymore. I'm not gonna play that shit. I'd play Halo 5 right now if it was on PC and it wasn't the Halo 5 Forge that nobody plays. But it definitely feels weird. It's a good weird though. Like after like 3 or 4 days you get used to it. I was doing okay by like the 3rd day. By the time I was able to aim and shoot properly and hit these obscurely strange strafing bots. That's another thing I'm going to talk about, is how awful the bots felt to play against. I finally got used to it like as soon as the beta ended. Like right about 11 o'clock on the last day, I was doing well, and then the game was over. But these bots, man, don't play like normal players. These bots strafe better than some of the 40s I play against. These bots have ridiculous strafes. They have heat seeker grenades. They can't aim for anything. They can't shoot anything. But they will nade you across the map perfectly. They will strafe you perfectly. They do this bizarre, like, stutter strafe, this bizarre quarter strafing with a crouch built into it, but they don't strafe like normal players. It feels like there's no delay on it. It's like it's like I'm playing Overwatch. You know how Overwatch doesn't have momentum to it, where like Halo you kind of like strafe back and forth and it's really slow and you can kind of see the momentum build up on people. There's none of that when you play against bots. And then you'll shoot them when they aren't facing you, and they'll do the same strafe while they're turning on you. It's ridiculous, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing how this plays out. I've heard rumors that Halo Infinite's going to launch with like 20 plus maps. I don't believe that in the slightest. It's in their best interest. It really is. It's in their best interest to launch with as many maps as possible, because we're not going to have Forge for 6 months, which means we're not going to have campaign Forge maps for probably a year. We're not going to... It takes 6 months to test new maps, I was playing Halo 4 every single day. playing Halo 4 every single day. I was testing brand new maps that came out every single week. It took months and months for those maps to hit playlist. It took months for Station 9 to go in. So I really hope that they're going to put in a lot of maps, but I don't see 20 maps at launch realistic. That's crazy. If that's how it's going to be, that's insane. But I guess that's really all I've got for now. I don't know. If you want to hear me talk about something, just let me know. But as far as this, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Maybe I'll talk about more of MCC when the actual custom game browser comes out. I don't know. We'll see. See you later.